Inferno Lantern EX1. This one was a little tougher than the previous one. This was the team that I built to use it. To do it. To complete it. So here are the important notes on your team. You need a very strong healer. And nobody else can have any cures on them. You also don't want anything that, like, they're gonna spam needlessly. So nothing that's, like, no breaches. I had breaches on just for stat sticks, but they were using them, annoyingly, on all sorts of stuff. So what I did was I set up Glenn. He's got a level 10 arrow blow. He's got a level 9 sigil break, which you won't need sigil breaks at all. And he's also got another level 10 sigil break. These are just for stats. So we've got one character here. He's just a damage dealer, wind damage. He's got 16 and 15 for his stats. I can get him a little bit more physical, like 17, but that drops it. It would have dropped his magic down to 1300. But I wanted to preserve the LB damage, because you need a huge burst of damage at the end of this fight in order to win. So yeah, I've got 3100 combined stats there for the LB. And then Aerith I put on, she still has wind to help with a little bit of damage. She's got pretty decent stats here, 13 and 14. She's got healing wind, so we're not really worried about her in terms of damage LBs. I tossed Breach on her because Sephiroth and Glenn are using Arrow Blow primarily, so this will lower the enemy's physical defense. And I found when I did put a Elemental Breach on there, again, she was just spamming it needlessly. So I found just putting either a Mana Breach or a Physical Breach on there, whatever you're using. If your main DPSs are using an Arrow Blow, use Breach. If they're using just Arrow, whatever it's called. Is it just called Arrow? Aurora. Use Breach, or Mana Breach for Aurora, rather. But yeah, she's just here for the cure. She's got 1700 heal, which is massive. So she's just going to be healing. Probably tossing out one of her buffs. I don't have Curaga. I thought I was going to need Curaga for this, because most strategies everyone's putting out requires the Fairy Heal staff, which is funny, because they're always like, oh, free-to-play guide, blah, 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 but every guide uses a very specific weapon, which is not entirely free-to-play friendly, if that person has never gotten that weapon, which I have not. But yeah, Sephiroth is the big dick damage dealer here. So he's got the 4-star Aurora Blow. And then I just tossed a couple of extra elementals on there. We've got Blizzard and Thunder. Those are essentially just for the stats. He's also just using his LB. 1800 on each damage stat. So, yeah, that's the team that I was able to build. And I'll run the fight. I did beat it already. Hopefully I'm able to beat it in this demonstration, because I don't want to record this twice. But you should get the gist of how the fight goes. Keep in mind, you might have to run this a couple times and learn the timing of when certain things happen. For me, the notable timing factor is when Aerith uses her LB. Oh shit, I have Semi on from the end of last fight. Hopefully that doesn't mess me up too much. I noticed it pretty quick. So yeah, like I said, she's tossing out breaches, which is helping out. She's tossing out some buffs and curas. And then Glenn and Sephiroth are just focused on killing, which is good. Yeah, this blazing breath is gonna happen, do a bunch of damage. So we are just going to throw out this Curaga here by itself, or Healing Wind, sorry. Same difference, you know? So now, after we kill these adds, this boss should be vulnerable. At this point, you just want to spam damage. I actually don't even think that was enough because I was a little ill-prepared. Yeah. See, this will kill you every time. So essentially, you're fighting against that. You want to be a little bit more prepared and ready when the boss is broken after the 2 mobs, which I was definitely not. I'll run it back one more time, just to see if we get the win. But you get the gist. I did already clear it. This is how I cleared it. It's all about timing and being prepared when the enemy's broken. You want your, you want to be spamming Aurora out with Aerith, and then just LB as soon as you can. If you're fast enough, you can get your LB back with Aerith and do all 3 LBs to get full damage there. I was able to clear it with just the 2 LBs. But Aerith did get hers back at the very end. Okay, I turned auto back on almost immediately this time. We got the physical breach on that with a little extra damage, so that's good. That's how things went the first time when I cleared it. After you run a fight back a couple of times with the same team, knowing you're like just on the verge of clearing it, you'll start to notice things that happen like at certain times almost consistently, with very minor variations here and there. Again, that attack happens, I use this, we kill these adds, and then we switch to Semi, and we go to town on the boss. Oh my god, my stance. You know what? I didn't notice it. That might have been the problem last time. I didn't switch the stance. Look at the damage. Look at the damage this time. So much better. So much better. That's another important thing to notice. When you switch to semi, it's probably not going to switch your stance. There you go. Nice and easy. Way more smooth that time. So I probably forgot the stance in the first fight. I'm just, you know, content brain. I'm making the video and I wasn't paying attention. But that's the fight. It can be difficult, but it's all about timing and knowing the strategy going in, what you have to deal with. Not having stuff on your two characters that you're not controlling that they're going to be using erroneously, like cures, breaches, you know, defense downs. You really just want them spamming out that wind attack on the boss at the end there to get him down. But yeah, hope that helps. Sorry I'm like super dark and spooky. I guess it's fitting for the season. But yeah, this game rules.